She's an icon, she's a legend, and she is the moment. Now come on now.
Welcome, my beautiful sisters, to another episode of Clean Your Dating Habits Up. It is your host with the mostest, Arthur China T, and I've been actively coaching women into healthy relationships since 2019. Sis, we're here to clean up old dating habits that have made our dating life die hard. And we did switch that word dating to hanging out because that's literally what we're doing. No sex, no emotions, just having some fun. Now, but after all these renovations that we've done to these buildings, but we will do way more renovations July 1st to the 31st, then you will be ready to add new shiny everything and get back out there to dating. Right now, we're going to put that on pause because a lot of you are not ready, but you know, that's what we're here to do. We're still going to identify the patterns that you need to clean up. If you haven't purchased your guidebook for women who are building their roster with intention, power, and femininity, I'm talking strategy, not scrambling, sis. Never date just one, sis, is available at the link on this video. And if you need a fiction story to put it all into perspective on how to operate a roster correctly, you need to get player position, sis, and see how Chantel went from heartbreak to exactly what she was looking for, a provider, protector, and her heart was fixed. The Facebook group is no longer active, so do not worry about that. I will not mention it. But remember, July 1st to the 31st, we will be jumping into 31 days to internal satisfaction. There will be daily posts for the lessons for each day, and there will be a required journal entry that follows that. So if you have not got your copy of 31 days to internal satisfaction, make sure you click the link on this video as well. Get your copy and be ready. It is detrimental that we jump into this healing. We only got 1 month because that's all it takes. Once you get into your healing for that July 31st date, from August 1st to the end of this year, you'll be activating, getting back into your femininity, increasing your self-love, making sure that when we start back this dating journey next year, that you are fully ready, okay? Do not deviate away from healing. We have to do it. Any type of interrelationship trauma, childhood trauma from abandonment issues, attachment issues, fatherless daughter syndrome issues, sexual abuse, physical abuse, anything that leads us to thinking that we have to have sex with somebody too soon just to hold on to them. We're about to heal all those patterns, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a month of greatness, and we're going to get back to our original shine so we can get that dull off us. Now, let's jump into what we need to clean up today. And right now, sis, this is something that's very real. A man who is not emotionally safe to love, and how that one relationship can turn your dating life upside down if you ain't paying attention. We ain't just talking red flags, sis. It goes deeper than that. We talking about emotional landmines to blow it right in your face. And if you don't spot them early, boom, you right back into the healing phase, crying your eyes out on your homegirl's couch, sipping wine, talking about, I hate men, I don't even know what happened. Let's get into it, because we have got to understand emotional safety, and we have got to require our men to provide it. First of all, what does it mean for a man to be emotionally unsafe? An emotionally unsafe man is a kind of man who either can't or won't communicate his emotions, weaponizes his silence or his anger, that silent treatment, makes you feel like your emotions are too much. How you let yourself get like that? Or constantly creating chaos and confusion when you're just trying to build a real connection. And I told you about that right there. Those men playing hard to get, they don't like you if they're doing that. Sis, yes, he might not be physically knocking you all over the place, but the emotional harm that he's putting you through, it will run deep. It's the stuff that has you second guessing yourself, apologize for stuff when you didn't even do wrong, or just shrinking, just try to keep the peace, sometimes in your own household. Now let me tell y'all about this client I had. Her name was Nikki, and she had a guy that she was dealing with for the last 3 years. His name was Jamal. She met Jamal at a friend's brunch. Jamal was fine, charming, and he had that smooth talk. That's what got her. At first, he was doing all that into her stuff, texting her good morning, calling her, telling her that she was his piece, even bought her lunch at work one day. I told y'all how they put it on. But once Nikki caught feelings, Jamal switched it up, as many men do. Suddenly, every time Nikki needed emotional support, like when her grandmama had passed away, He ghosted her for 2 days. Then he came back like nothing happened. No exclamation, no explanation, no comfort. Just, hey, you know I've been busy. During her time of need now. That's emotional neglect in disguise, babe. Jamal wasn't emotionally safe because he only showed up when it was convenient for him. He expected loyalty, softness, and attention from Nikki, but couldn't provide a safe place for her to rest emotionally, especially in a time of loss. So guess what? That tore Nikki up inside. She kept trying to prove she was worthy of his love, but in reality, he was the one who was lacking it. So instead of her letting him stay where he was, she started doing too much trying to keep his attention. Now let's talk about the signs, sis. Number 1, he punishes you with silence. That silent treatment stuff I keep telling y'all back, that I need space every time y'all get in a disagreement, that's avoidance. That's not growth. And it makes you feel like you will be unstable. So if you continue to feel unstable, you got to be careful, babe, because you will find yourself in a rocky situation. Number 2, he doesn't apologize or acknowledge your feelings. Very dangerous. Every time you bring something up, he flips it and says you're too sensitive. Or again, how you let yourself get like that? That's emotional immaturity. That's him saying he's not responsible for your feelings, honey. He just wants to be responsible for his. He wants you to own your own peace. Number 3, he makes you do all the emotional labor because he done checked out of his emotions. You always checking on him, making sure he good, helping him manage his moods. But when it comes to you having a bad day, he hits you with, damn, what's wrong with you now? Make it feel like you just another problem. Number 4, he keeps his past pain on display. Every time y'all get close, he says he's still healing for whatever somebody did in his childhood or whoever he got trust issues that came before you or whatever. But sis, how long are you supposed to wait for him to be getting over that and heal? Now let's slide into the aftermath of what happens when you're dealing with an emotionally safe man. When you keep loving somebody like that, here's where you start dysfunctioning. You're going to start doubting your own intuition. You know something is wrong, but he keep gaslighting you. And you know that you know what you know, but now you got him getting you confused. Then you start overcompensating, cooking, too much sex, trying to show up for him in different ways, hoping that your effort going to teach him that you're the right one. What I told y'all, that's a trauma response. You become emotionally tired and mentally drained. The constant emotional roller coaster that he has you on has you snapping at everybody around you. Now you crying in the shower. Now you questioning your worth. Then you lower your standards. You forgot that where you needed to go, so the boundaries set. You forgot all that. You stop asking for what you need because you feel like if he can't give it, don't worry about it. I got him. Now you keep saying, why he just won't love me the way I want to be loved? Why are you even doing that to yourself? Tasha did the same thing. Now, her and Darnell, they was on a roller coaster, y'all. She had options, though. But for some reason, she got stuck on Darnell. Why? Because he cried in front of her one time and told her that he ain't had nobody in his life that really cared. She thought they had a connection. But, honey, Darnell cried and still ain't do nothing to put in no work. Every time Tasha got close to him, he backed up. Every time she wanted clarity, he gave more confusion. He'd tell her things like, I'm not trying to rush things, but was getting mad if she went out on a date with another dude. That's not love, sis. That's possession wrapped in emotional chaos. And you know what happened? Tasha dropped her whole roster for Darnell, moving too fast, just for him to ghost her after 3 weeks, then pop back up, talk about he just needed time to think. Think about what, sis? He done already been inside your body. Now, how do you clean this bad habit up? Oh my God. You got to heal that pattern. We talked about that. I talked about that on Monday. So let me tell you how you do this. Stop believing struggle love is a badge of honor, sis. You ain't got to earn a man's emotional safety. If he can't give it to you willingly, he ain't ready for the level that you're at. So why would you take him off your roster and shut it down? Start measuring these men by their emotional consistency, not the chemistry. Those butterflies go away. Cute convos, they build sexual tension, all that stuff. But can he show up when things are hard, sis? Can he handle your vulnerability without him shutting down, acting like you the problem? Give space, but don't tolerate disappearances, sis. Everybody needs space sometimes, I get that. But grown men who are emotionally available will communicate that to you. They'll say, hey, I'm going through some things right now. Give me a couple of days. But if he disappearing for days without any word, that's not safe for your heart, sis. That's going to keep you in turmoil. Continue to roster date until someone proves they are emotionally available and emotionally mature enough for you. Not just today, not in the beginning, not the honeymoon period, but on a consistent basis. Not just sweet. No, he's not just funny. No, he's just not generous. He's emotionally mature if that's what you need. Get you some coaching and align your spirit, sis. You got to break these patterns. A lot of y'all are dating emotionally unsafe men because you haven't healed from the emotionally unsafe childhoods or emotionally unsafe interrelationship trauma that you keep suppressing. Okay, you want love, but your picker is broken, so you keep choosing the wrong people. It's time to heal that part of you, sis. It feels like you got to fix every man just to get them to love you. Then we got to heal you first. Now, loving a man who is emotionally not safe will cost you a piece of yourself every time. That's why y'all so broken and scattered all over the place. I don't care how good the sex was. I don't care how cute you think he is. I don't care how soft you talk to him when he's treating you great or how nice he is when he wants something from you. If he is not safe for your emotions, sis, he is a threat to your healing. And healing is a whole point of this cleanup process. So the next time you meet a man who triggers more anxiety than peace, more confusion than clarity, and you have more tears than smiles, stop trying to fix him, sis. Let's try to fix you. Leave him where he at. You're going to take your energy elsewhere and protect it. And you're going to let the next one who show up after this know how you feel. Because one thing about emotionally safe men, they don't make you question your worth. He will confirm you. Now, if you understood what I was saying in this video, if you have had experiences with emotionally unsafe men, let me know in the comments. Because July 1st through the 31st, we finna heal those toxic patterns that you have gotten used to that keeps you hanging on a limb thinking that you are the problem when you are the prize, sis. You just got the P's words mixed up. Not the problem, the prize. And when you get with an emotionally safe man, he will make you understand that. He will tell you that, and he will act like that. Every time you are with a man who's not set emotionally, you always feel depleted. You always overdoing. You are responding to trauma because you're still trying to heal something from your childhood or your past. And we will do that in 31 days. All right, I will see you all on Friday for Feminine Fridays at 7 p.m. Make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe to this channel. And have a great day. Coming soon is Sis You're Toxic. I wouldn't date you either. In ebook and paperback form. Get ready to get your copy and let's clean your dating habits up.